what we know today as Milledgeville, Georgia, is the city of Ocony. Because between the river and what we call the Beaver Creek, there was real fertile land. And that was like farmland. Because the rivers and stuff would overflow. And it made it good to grow rice and corn and stuff. You plant your corn stalk, they get up about a foot high. It don't matter if they get flooded, if the ground get flooded a little bit, it ain't going to kill them off. It's just going to help them to grow stronger. The soil get all moist and come in on the flood season, then you plant. And so that was like the farmland out there. Anywhere out there across the river, all the way back down to Car Station Road. And now just to show you that the real river ran back out down through the Car Station, back down through Linton and Beulah and Ocony. If you go back out there in them areas today, you can see how sandy the soil is. It's real sandy out there. I mean, they got like some red clay dirt, but it's not really like clay. It's more sandy like type dirt. Because that's what the river was till they bagged it up. So when a lot of these things you can see today, because they put a lot of things in front of your face, but because they done took out all the information, they made sure that you didn't get the information taught to you, and they always had you thinking and believing that you came from over the damn water, and they brought your ass here, and now your stupid self keep on trying to get back over there where they say you done came from, and you about to leave your home, because you claiming something other than what you ain't. They would love for you to claim over there in Africa after they done raped it and tore it up, and then want to carry your ass back over there. But most of the resources over here is untapped. America is still a wilderness. Most of the land in America has not even been touched, ain't been used. But they couldn't use it, because they knew it would come back and bite them in the ass. Because that land was in so-called trust. That land was put in trust to them. So they couldn't use it, they had to protect that land. And that land is good and fertile today. A lot of stuff been growing 20, 30, 40 years, dying and fertilizing the land and the soil there. In a lot of these areas, it's still pretty brown, black, red, like reddish, brown, black, like do-right here. Look just the dirt, look just like the do-right in a lot of these areas. Because do-right done been in a lot of these areas. As a truck driver, do-right been all over the country. And he done seen a lot of things that common people don't get to see. So do-right been in Backwood, Texas. He been in Backwood, Arkansas. He seen a little Indian town in the Indian business. You ride, and then you see almost like a whole town, houses and stuff, where the weed and stuff growing over them, but you can tell that there was civilization there. Because a lot of it, they ain't tear down. They just moved the people out one area. And one just like now, in some area here in Milledgeville, they don't want you to go, talking about it's state land or federal land. They on these places like that, they got stuff in there they trying to hide. That's why they don't want you on them. Because they got stuff in them they're trying to hide. And they know if you go in there, you start waking up. Because it's funny how the mind will revert back. See, because the way things work is everything that your family been, your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, great-grand, everything they been through is in you, in your DNA. That's why you got DNA that they call junk DNA. They say don't do nothing. That's because they don't know what the fuck it is. They don't know what to do with it. And they don't know how to decode it. And they can't decode but 2 strands of DNA. And then now they trying to figure out how little dumb nigga like Do-Right can come out and spit out so much knowledge. Because it's in him. And the stuff that the ancestors been through, been coded, it'll show you just how it is. It's just like on your computer. Excuse me, y'all. It's like on your computer. You can put a file on your computer. And if you don't touch that file, it'll go into what they call a flat 32. And what they'll do is kind of zip it up a little bit and it'll store it on that drive. Now the program that you use all the time, they open up faster because the memory in the computer remember those things more. So a lot of things that we've been taught in school, we hold on to them because that's what we're taught, and it's at the forefront on the hard drive or in our mind. And so when we click on them things, they open up faster. But then now, if you don't use that file a lot, it sink back in the back. And it's like, so when you take and like defragmentize your computer and it start moving stuff around, and it moves stuff around basically based on the stuff you use the most, bring it to the front of the disk, or the front of the hard drive. So that file you done put on there, but you saved it, but you ain't opened it up, and it been 3 years. When you click on it, it take a while for that file to open up. Well, that's how it works with your DNA. Once you start clicking on and start clicking certain burdens within inside yourself, and start meditating and start thinking, these cells will start opening up, and you can get information out of them, which is called the acoustic records. Now, you got some schools of thought out there want to teach you that the schools are damn record, the acoustic record, or the hall of record is someplace up there in the damn sky. You know, it's in you. Once you sit down and get in the quiet of your mind, you be surprised at stuff you can remember even when you was a baby. Because Durant can remember him being a baby and his mom and daddy playing with him, bouncing him on his knees now. And those things coming back to memory now. I had a uncle, his name was, we called him, he passed when I was a little boy, we called him Uncle Billy. Well, I ain't calling no damn uncle. Because nobody else called him uncle. He was my mama's brother, and they called him Billy. So I called him Billy when I was 3 years, about 2, 3 years old, couldn't talk real good. I tell mama, Billy, it's the best way I damn could, I called him Billy. But I remember him, used to play, he was almost like Do-Right. He was comical, just like Do-Right. And you had this guitar that he played. And Billy used to be trying to be a singer, but he still can't tell the Do-Right. But that's my Uncle Billy. So Do-Right starting to remember these things. And that's how Do-Right able to give y'all information that your preacher can't give you. He able to give you information that your politician can't give you. He able to give you information that your business leader can't give you. It ain't in them for them to give you that. Most of them can't remember. A lot of them got access to the information that the Do-Right be saying, and can verify a lot of things that the Do-Right be saying. Even a lot of these brothers that's in the Mason, that's in high degree Mason. I ain't talking about the one that just got a little 3 degrees. They just in there so they can use the Lord to get away from home to get some extra booty. I'm sorry I bust y'all bubble, but that's all they doing in these lodges. Playing cards and drinking liquor and using it for a way to get out of the damn house, because they ain't man that just tell their woman I'm going on the other side of town like the Do-Right do. Hold on, baby, I'll be back. But I got to go over here and put some wing in another bone, and I'll be back in a little bit. But anyhow, they can't do it like the Do-Right do it. So a lot of these brothers in like the high degree Mason, these shriners and stuff, they know a lot of the information that Do-Right saying the truth. They ain't going to tell you. Because they done swore to uphold the oath, not to tell you certain secrets. So the information Do-Right giving you is the information that's a part of their secret. But for a lot of y'all low-level Masons who really don't know what you're in, you just want to be involved in something to make you feel like you're somebody. Well, Do-Right going to give you something to take your studies a little bit farther. The whole thing about the Mason is trying to tell you how they stole your land. They had to make you think you were Hiram or Bill. So they hit you in your damn head and then took you on a westerly coast called North America. And they buried you in a shallow grave. But Do-Right here now, he got the lion paw. He ready to pull you up out of that mess. And can get you out of that mess. I ain't saying you got to leave the Mason alone. Stay in there. We need brothers over in there. So we can dissect that information that they got over there. But y'all can't be talking about y'all a Mason, and the Mason supposed to build. And you look at our community, and y'all niggas ain't building shit. You ain't even being a speculative Mason, and ain't even building the men, or building the people. Look at our sons and daughters out here on the street, half naked, shooting up one another, and y'all got the real signs of masonry, and y'all ain't building nothing. Y'all can't even build enough to get young black boys to want to stay in school, to grow up to be loving husbands and men and brothers. And y'all got all this signs over there. No, y'all ain't got shit over there. The ones at the top know. That's why they seem like they live good. Just like in the church. The big high-level preachers, they know, because they Mason. TDJ, he ain't nothing but a Mason. Creflo Dollar, Eddie Long, they ain't nothing but Mason. Even the one here in time, I ain't gonna call their name but they bubble just yet. Do-Right gonna try to let them come up out that shit. But they better try to recognize that Do-Right their best damn friend that they got. They don't want to believe that, but the Do-Right the best friend they got. But anyway, I'm trying to get back into this message. You know, sometimes the spirit make you say some shit, you know, and Do-Right get me in a lot of trouble, because everybody think that Do-Right and Kenny Ken the same person, and Do-Right show up and show out and say a whole bunch of foolish mess, and then everybody thinking Kenny Ken done said it. But anyway, we want to talk about, go back to this Hitachi language. Now, the Hitachi language was another language in there with the Yamasee or Yamasee language. The Creek and the Muskogee were really one language. It's really the same people. And as Do-Right was saying, the Spanish called our people Yamasee. And the English called our people Creek. And the French called our people Muskogee. These were the people that they met here that was in the Southeast. This ain't have nothing to do with like the Delaware and the Lenape. That were Cherokee. The Nishawanza from, but then some more of their peaceful brothers came in up there on and got along with the native Aboriginal people up there. But the people that they ran into were half-breed between us and the Mongoloid tribe that had came in from like China and India. Because they come in on the West Coast about maybe 15, 20,000 years before the so-called European and North African Moors started coming over here. And what would happen, the folks like in India and China call our people the land. That's why they give these legends talking about the land of Mu in Atlanta. They talking about this place right here, the North America. The land of Mu. That's just us. And the folks on the west coast of Africa and Europe and stuff, they called us the Atlanteans. That's why they tell you like Atlanta, the Atlantean failed. Ain't nobody down failed. It was just invaded. In the same way, like America went into Iraq and they blowed up all the hospitals, all the schools, all the government buildings, all the library, all the museum, and they looted the museums and libraries and stuff. That's the same thing those folks did when they came over here. They invaded this land. They invaded the libraries. They burned up the books. And so now you got so-called Americans. They're United Statians. That's what they is. The United States, they ain't Americans. They part of the United States, which is a business, a corporation. But they part of the United States. They ain't American. They're over there trying to rewrite the history of Iraq now. So what they'll do, they'll write Saddam Hussein out the damn history. 15 years from now, the children won't even know nothing about the Saddam Hussein and the way America attacked them. And taking and stealing their all. Well, the same thing that would happen to us over here. But folks in China and East Russia, those who were on the east coast of that continent, they called this continent over here Mu. And those that was on the west side of that continent, they call this place Atlantis. Why you get the word Atlanta? Coming from the southeast, Atlanta. This is because it was a city we had great riches here. They come in and they ain't really get much gold. Cause we hid the gold. They're still trying to find it. They don't know how to get it. They ain't gonna get it. You know, so our ancestors knew what they were doing. We waking up, but we knowing it where we can find it. But the ancestors know if you're a sellout nigga,